Hey guys, it's Catherine and it is Sunday, right? It's Sunday, Ashley?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, being involved in any way in a Chicago Marathon makes you lose track of time. Thought I'd tell you today about my experience spectating the 2013 Chicago Marathon. The day started very early with Taylor Hanson singing next to my head. This Wonder Woman woke up at 5 to get ready to go to the race, was very politely concerned about waking Joey and we were like, yeah, no, we can roll over, no problem. When the time was coming that she was expecting to be running by the street that I live on, we hightailed it out there, partially because out there was next to a convenience store that had caffeine. Got to cheer for a whole bunch of people. Saw Liz, who I met yesterday at lunch. We got to see Ashley. I think she spotted us before we spotted her. That was good because she was uber happy and uber Ashley while she was running the race. And then we hightailed it 2 blocks over and got to cheer for all the same people that we just saw running by. So we already kind of like were ready and had seen their names on their jerseys and stuff. And this time I actually got to yell to Liz and she saw me, so I think I could see her like brighten up. And as a spectator, I actually got a high from getting to shout to these people, and like if they had like Hawkeyes on their shirt or they had a Boston shirt on, we'd be saying, go Hawks or Boston Strong. A lot of people had their names on their shirt and it was a lot of fun to cheer for them. They were genuinely like thankful. So many people seemed to like pause and like look and say thank you, and I'm like, dude, keep going. Like, do not slow down to thank people because you're doing the hard work. We are just screaming our asses off in like to pretend that we're doing something nearly as cool as you. Those people made me want to cheer harder for everyone else who maybe didn't hear me or something. I asked Joey later, I was like, so could you tell that I was a cheerleader in middle school? And he goes, yeah, you definitely sound like a cheerleader. And we wanted to surprise Ashley more than we got to see her, but we did get to surprise her. We were just before mile 23 because our estimations for when she was running, we couldn't quite meet her anywhere else. That actually looped around where she had to run, so we cut across and saw her just before 24 as well. We made our way to the finish line to try and find her, which was kind of crazy. It was a huge party. It kind of made me wish that we were able to see her earlier in the race and then go straight there because it was so cool to see people reuniting with their families and their friends. We spotted her and she spotted us, and I got to run over to her and give her a big hug. And we got to see a lot of people doing that, and it was a lot of fun. Next year, I will not be running at all. But anybody who is running, I will find times to see you, cheer you on, all of that stuff. And maybe one day, if Ashley does do the Paris one, we'll go and be the crazy Americans cheering, because apparently in Paris the crowd is silent until their friends come by, which is really lame. Like when I was standing and it was being quiet and the rest of the crowd was quiet, it was really awkward to just watch people run. It's much more fun to yell. And that's what we're going to do eventually in Paris. And piss off all the French people. That actually sounds like a lot of fun. If you have the chance to go watch a friend in a marathon, try to figure out a way to see as many spots as possible, especially if they don't know that you're going to see as many spots as possible. The last stop, Ashley really did not know that we would be there, and she was like, what are you guys doing here? And it was awesome. If you are a marathon runner and you have not spectated, take one off and hang out in the crowd. You know what kind of cheering spurs people forward, so help them out. Tell me if you have run a marathon or if you're planning on one. Maybe I'll come cheer you on. Especially if it's in Chicago. That's really easy for me. Anything you want to say, Ashley? Ashley's tired, which I mean, she's run a little bit today, so I guess she has an excuse. All right, bye.